Cool. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today, we're going to be talking about the ways that our company's going to be giving back here in a couple events coming up in the next couple months. And then also wanted to obviously mastermind with everybody on here about ways we can give back in our community and help out in the future. So with that being the case, we're going to kick it off here and talk about the first thing that we have coming up is Wild Heart Ministries is doing a business day out cleanup day in the Allison Hill area of Harrisburg. They are a great organization that actually I think Keith Lapiri is going to be helping out there this Friday, May 20th. I think it's about 3 hours long. I'm going to share my screen with you and we'll watch a quick little video here about what they do and what's to expect at one of those events. Give me just a second here to set up the video. Can you guys hear the audio? Just give me a nod.
Determined to show that everyone in here has value. Their value isn't based on where they grew up, how much money they have, what they look like. They come from within.
It's like, how can we meet the actual needs of the community and also share the love of Jesus through those actions?
Learn a lot of the good life lessons here because there's times, to be honest, that the work's not fun, it's not glamorous. You're in the heat and it gets gnarly, but it makes you stronger.
A symbolic laying down of your life for a season of time and saying, you know what, God, I desire what you desire. I want what you want. And I think in that place, it actually transforms our hearts.
If you live somewhere that's beautiful, there tends to be, it sounds cheesy, but beautiful things that happen around it. You're here, you're invested into the community, and you can feel it's like an infusion of hope every single day.
Takes your eyes off of yourself, it takes your eyes and puts it on someone else's and the value that another life has besides yours.
So that's Wild Heart Ministries. They've been working hard over there in Harrisburg for years now, and they're doing a great job. My mom and I actually got to speak with the folks who run it. And unfortunately, we can't make it out there this Friday. We're actually playing in the JT Dorsey Foundation golf tournament on Friday. So we're kind of giving back that way, but we were excited to talk to them and learn about what they do. And we're going to try to organize an event and put a team together just of folks in our office to go over there for a day and help them out and do some cleanup and revitalization of the Allison Hill area. So hopefully you guys are excited about that too. And if you want to get involved, obviously there's an opportunity again this Friday Keith, can you share any details as to when that's going to be starting and how people should go about signing up?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we got you.
Okay, perfect. So there is a link to sign up. They do require you to register. It's this Friday from 9 until noon. But they have once you sign up, they'll let you know about other opportunities. They're always doing something around the neighborhood, making gardens, picking up trash, trying to make the community a better place.
Cool. Yeah, perfect. So 9 to noon on Friday. I will send out a link to their website. I think I saw a sign up there as well. So if you guys want to get involved this Friday, go to their website and sign up via their events page. And then the next thing we have coming up, we're doing the High Mark Walk for a Healthy Community. This is this Saturday at 9 a.m. at the Hack building is where it starts. And then there's, I believe, a 5K walk that we're doing to raise money for the Capital Area Coalition on Homelessness. We've got some money raised so far, but, would like to extend the offer to everybody to come out and join us this Saturday. If you don't have any plans, we're going to be walking out there starting at 9 a.m. I think the registration opens up, right, Mom, at 7:45 a.m. So I will, in the follow-up email, send out a link to join our team page as well. I think Mr. Seth joined us yesterday, and he's going to be out there with us this Saturday, which is cool. Moving on, we got the Leak Charity Golf Tournament that we're going to do again this year. We picked a date. Diane's on the call. Diane, do you want to give us some of the details about it and share with us what's going on?
Hey, everybody. We are going to golf this year on August 27th. We have a 1:30 shotgun, so we'll probably meet over at, it's also going to be at Rich Valley again, because they put on such an amazing tournament for us 2 years ago. We're going to need volunteers. We need lots and lots of golfers, and we're going to be able to sign up, correct, Brooks, online. That's going to be our main registration, is you register online. There is an early registration fee. You'll be able to see all the details on the flyer, and lots of prizes, lots of silent auctions, and lots of fun. So just get in touch with me if you're able to volunteer, because we need all we can get.
Yeah, we're really excited to hold this one again, and it's going to be a great time. Aaron, can you share with us how close are we to having the website up and running? That's what Diane was talking about. You can go and get all the information about the event and sign up, which is going to be nice this year. It's going to be the first year we have a website for it. Hang on, I think you're on mute.
Sorry, I'm new at this. So the flyer, we're waiting on a couple car dealers to finalize what we're going to do with a hole-in-one prize versus, cash or hole-in-one car. So we're waiting on some finalization with that, but the website is almost up and ready. So yeah, there's going to be a discount if you sign up by July 1st. And it should have all the information on there, but yeah, people will be able to pay individually, sign up for their groups, and it's a nice site that is specifically for golf. So it should be a lot better this year to, easier access.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, Mr. Keith, I'm going to hand it over to you. I know you have an opportunity that you wanted to extend to everybody and present.
Well, good morning, and thanks so much for giving me some time to talk. I want to talk about the foundation, which is the charity arm of our local association of realtors. we raise money for different organizations every year. We donate and collect goods for 14 different organizations. And you've probably heard about the Thanksgiving turkey drive that is part of the foundation that we do every year, where we feed 1,000 families, I believe. It might have been 1,200 last year. And I know everybody in the office contributes to that, because I think we have just about 100% participation. So thank you all for helping feed some of our local families. So like I said, the foundation gives money to local charities that are in some way attached to housing. Wild Heart Ministries is one. We don't donate or give them any money, but we do give of our time with the Realtor Reach Out. We also have events throughout the year. We have the foundation golf tournament coming up. And I think there's still a few spots for that. So if you want to help and raise some money and enjoy a day of golf, that's available. What I wanted to talk about was the what we call the broker program, or Every Dollar Counts. Our fundraising is limited. It has been limited in the past to just holding events and for whenever people decided to just randomly give money. And it's kept our budget pretty flat for many years. We can only hold so many events. There's only so many people that want to come to those events. So in anticipation of some people wanting to give back but not being able to come to our events, we decided to start a program that we've been doing for about a year now in our office, that at every closing, a dollar amount is taken out of the commission check, and it comes on your bill as a charitable donation. There's about 7 or 8 people in the office that give anywhere from $1 to $20 per closing. So what I'd like to ask everybody that's here today is, if you're interested in giving back, I would love to sit down and talk with you. Take 5 minutes of your time, explain a little bit about what the foundation does, and ask that you give a small amount to help us help our communities. We are active in just about every county that we operate in, so it's we're blessed to have jobs that we can help the community with and help them get housing, and we usually do pretty well with our jobs. So it'd be nice to give back a little bit. It is a 501c charity, so at the end of the year you can also claim it as a tax deduction. So I would appreciate if anybody that's interested afterwards would reach out, and I'm going to go through our phone list and give everybody a call as well to see who would like to participate. Even if it's $1 and you close 15 houses a year, it's $15 that helps our charity. So does anybody have questions for me about the foundation? Crickets. Well, I'm available to answer any questions, and like I said, I will be making some phone calls. So when you see my name pop up, please don't send me to voicemail. Talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you, Keith. That's a cool one. If you don't have the time to get out there in the field and do some of these things that we're talking about, it's pretty easy to take a couple dollars here and there off your bill or transactions. So
since
again,
it's so easy, I got a question, Brooks. I'll put you on the spot. How much are you donating?
how much am I donating? All right, we'll give a pledge of $5.
Perfect, Tara. That is wonderful. I appreciate it, Brooks. Thanks so much for showing everybody how easy it is.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, all right, moving on. Does anybody else have any opportunities that they want to extend to the group? And let us all know about it, and hopefully we can bring some attention to it and get people involved. Anybody else doing anything over the summer that they want to let us know?
Is Brent on the call? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, you're going to tell us about Leak?
Yes. I mean, I know we're doing the golf tournament, but in addition to the golf tournament, Leak is holding our annual open house. That is the weekend before Father's Day. I believe it's the 11th and 12th is a Friday and Saturday.
10th,
all
11th,
are-
and 12th.
Okay, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Thank you. All are welcome to come up during that time. What that is we open the facility where we bring the warriors, but we open the facility to the community and show them what we do and how we do it and how we give back. So all the dollars that we are going to collect and everybody donates, you'll get to see it pretty much at work and where every penny goes to. So again, that's open to anybody and everybody in the office. Tim brings the RV. Justin McClure from Daffler Heating, he brings an RV. We have many spots available. So if you have an RV and want to come up for the weekend, it's up in Potter County, God's country. It's a beautiful setting. It's a great time.
There's fishing for kids. There's a motorcycle run if anybody has a motorcycle, you know, or if you have a camper. There's some live auctions that take place. It's a fun weekend to give back to the warriors.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Brooks?
Yes.
So I have something I'd like to just chat about just for a minute. LLS, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I ran for Woman of the Year back in 2018, and this year I'm helping a good friend of mine campaign for Woman of the Year. And we've been doing a 10-week campaign, raising funds again for LLS, and the campaign ends, I think, the first week in June. So we're looking for donations for that again this year. So if anyone is interested in donating to LLS in an effort to campaign and go, you know, all funds are going for the research of blood cancers, for cancer. So let me know. I can give you the link under my webpage to donate that would go here locally.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah. If you send that to me, I'll include that in the recap email as well too.
Sure. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. At this point, if no one else has any other events, I kind of wanted to mastermind some possible ideas in the future. And I'm going to ask Kara. I know when I first kind of met you, we had this conversation that I know you previously, I think, funded and helped the renovation of a house and giving back to, you know, a worthy candidate. Can you shed some light on what you guys did, and maybe is that something that we could do as a company here in the future?
Okay. That was a really unique situation. I was called to somebody's home for a listing appointment, and it was a bi-level. And whenever I got there, it was a young couple, and they had a 2-year-old, and she was pregnant. And I thought that they just wanted a larger home. And then as we started to talk, they were asking me to help them find a rental and to sell their home. This was several years ago, because they just did not feel that they had the funds to purchase a home that would be handicap accessible, because their 2-year-old son was diagnosed with ALS. So, I mean, basically, his name is Camden. Basically, Camden just had no use of his limbs at all. And that just made me really sad. And like, I'm thinking, we can do something, you know. So I said, well, we're gonna, you know, they lived in a great neighborhood. And they said how much they love the neighborhood. And so I said, well, we're just gonna build you a house. Like, we're gonna figure this out. And that came out of my mouth before I even thought about it, which happens a lot, right? So I said, we're gonna build you a house. And they said, we can't really, Carol, we can't afford a house. I said, no, we're gonna build you a house in this neighborhood because you love it. And it's gonna be all on one level. It's gonna be great. It's gonna have the wide doorways, the roll-in shower. I'm like, low windows so Camden can see out. It's perfect. That's what we're gonna do. So I left, And then I thought, okay, how am I going to do this? So I contacted a builder that I know. I contacted the landowner. I contacted, because there were building lots for sale, contractors. I mean, I contacted everybody I could. And these people all came together, you know, and they donated not only their labor, but a lot of the materials were donated because they were leftover materials, right? But yet the house it's like a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous home. Okay. And people will say now, you know, whenever I'm showing them houses in this golf course community, I'd love to have that stone that's on that house. And I'm like, that stone is from like 25 houses, it's extras. And it was all put together and it looks beautiful, right? So they have a beautiful home. Camden, you know, I mean, we've done several other fundraisers for the family and for ALS. And he's coming along great. He has a motorized scooter that he can drive around, and he can see out of his house because the windows are able to where he can see out. And it's just, that was pretty cool. I didn't know you were going to ask me about that today, but that was very cool.
Yeah, no, I was inspired by that story when I first heard it, and thought about how cool it was, and it would be awesome if our company, you know, could pull our resources together and the people that we know, and do something again on a local scale. So maybe at a later date, we can have a meeting, and anybody who wants to be involved in that, we can get together and put our heads together and figure it out, because it would really be something awesome and special.
That would be pretty cool to do that again. I mean, that was just like why we exist, I think.
It is great, and it feels amazing when you're able to give back in that way. So anybody else want to share any ideas that they have or thoughts on giving back here locally?
So Brooks.
Yeah.
So I have been thinking for, you know, about a year about doing another fundraiser just to, you know, I love LEAK and what it stands for because it goes to our local warriors. And that's wonderful. But I know since COVID, every single solitary one of us in our office has had issues one way or another, sickness, money, COVID, all kinds of stuff. And as much as we give to everybody else, I'm starting the process of trying to get another fundraiser together to start something of our own so that we can actually fund our own company when somebody's in trouble, you know, because I think it's really important. Everybody gives so much money to all the charities, and that's wonderful. But I think it's really important to give back to ourselves as hard as we work. So, Jean?
Sure.
You know, if anybody has any questions, if you want to help with that, you know, getting something together, I'm here, and reach out.
Sure.
Brooks, I don't know, and I had to pop off to take a call, so I apologize. Aaron may have said something, I'm not sure. We are doing something that we are partnering with the local Veterans Association, because we are finding that our local VA customers are really having a hard time right now, and particularly getting their offers accepted because they are a VA loan, and the sellers know that there's so many difficulties with the inspection process and things that come up. So Aaron and I are in the process of creating something that would allow us to donate a piece of each of our deals to the VA, so that there will be like a bucket of money that would be available. And obviously we don't know the parameters around how the client is chosen. but that when they present an offer, there's a bucket of money that's then allocated that says, if they accept this VA offer, X amount of dollars will go towards any of the following repairs that the seller may end up needing to cover or pay. And so that would be a program that could be spread out, because we're all in different counties, that could be offered to our veterans or heroes. Like, we could determine who qualifies within that hero based, right? Like, it could be a police officer, a firefighter, but something that we have that we, even if each person is donating $25 a sale, that goes into some type of a nonprofit that then we determine what can be done with it to help them get housing.
Sure. Yeah, that's a interesting idea, and definitely keep us in the
Oh,
loop.
that's a cute puppy. What's his name?
Hang on. Sorry about that. Getting back to that, that is a great idea, interesting, and keep us in the loop as you get more details. And that could be another meeting that we could have and put our heads together and mastermind on how that all works and plays out. Definitely something we'd be interested in talking about for sure.
We don't have like like First Advantage doesn't have a nonprofit, so to speak, that we are able to donate into, and then collectively as agents, we choose where those funds go to in a year. Is that correct?
I don't believe we have any 501c3 charity established as a RE/MAX side of things, but that's something that maybe we could look into setting up. Aaron, I know we have an account sometimes that we collect money for. You're on mute again.
Sorry, just
All
learning
good.
this. Yeah, so we have a charity bank account that we are able to use that's for RE/MAX First Advantage for LEAK. LEAK is, so anything you donate through that you can write off, because LEAK is that 501c. But us, we do not have a 501c. I don't know what exactly that entails and what you need to do to qualify for that. To have our own, like, just charity to send it out to different places. Typically what happens is the places that we're donating has the 501c, because we're not actually the charity, we're helping all these other different local ones. So I don't know if that's something that we would technically set up or not.
Well, if you
Yeah.
ever decide to set one up, I've set a number of them up over the years and ran one for many years. So I
Okay.
will be happy to help, but I think it would be awesome if we collectively set a goal for ourselves as a company and said our goal, whether it's in 2022 or whether it's going forward for 2023, we set a goal of how much we want to try and raise in different avenues. And then as agents, we get to look at this pot of funds, and then we collectively get to decide where those funds get to be distributed amongst all the different places that your agents serve.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. We could come up with some sort of
But I think if we have a goal of like,
board, if you would say, so that everybody collectively can collect ideas, and then the board decides, how much gets allotted to each place. I think that that's a great idea, and it's great to give back. We're expanding in so many, counties and stuff that, we want to show our presence and help everybody.
yeah, I just think having that board, or having the, even if it's once a month on the MasterMind, just so that we get an update of where we are and how much has been donated, it stays on the forefront of our minds of
Sure.
ways that we can get, because sometimes we have clients that will say, instead of getting me a gift, donate to. Kyra just did that and donated to someone or on behalf of someone and they were beyond moved. And so sometimes we have clients that will say, well, if you donate 100, I'll donate 100. And so we can get creative about ways to cushion that pot.
Yeah, that's a great idea. There's a ton of ways to give back, and you know, there's so many different people that need help. So
Absolutely. I like it too. We'll definitely keep that conversation going and figure out some way to do it.
Aaron, can they do it off of their closing? Like if they wanted a line item for donation from their proceeds, can they do it right from their closing documents? Can you look into that just out of curiosity?
sure, like from the title aspect, like on the.
Yeah, like even if it was the leak account, like when we close with a client, can we ask the client like, hey, we're going to be donating $50 on your behalf to our whatever. Would you like to contribute $50 as well? We'll just take it right out of your proceeds and it would be deposited right into their account, that account. Or no?
I mean, off the top of my head, I mean, it's a lot of money moving around. I don't know if that's something, because we're going to have each title company that they're working on cut a separate check and then come in. So I don't.
Oh, I just meant if it was our title.
Oh,
like just you guys.
I
don't know that I would
right.
want all the other title companies knowing what we're doing.
Yeah, no. I mean, let's think about it. Sure. I mean, I never want to say no to something. I want to try but it might take me a little bit to figure out how to do it. But yeah, I mean, that's a great idea if somebody wants to donate.
Cool. Anybody else? Poppy, any closing thoughts, or Uncle Tim?
No, I think they're all good ideas.
Hang on, Poppy. I think you're on mute. If you were trying to talk, there you go.
Okay, do you hear me now?
Yes.
They're very creative ideas, and this is something that I can see. If we form this company, you could do many different things, and we could then actually go after corporations to help us so that we could fund other people that you're talking about, other veterans. There's many possibilities out of this. To me, it's an exciting plan. It is really worthwhile looking after, especially if it's set apart, so that it's part of our company as our value to give back, but not part of our company.
Absolutely. Well, we'll keep it moving forward. We'll all talk about it and put a plan in place.
We need to get a committee together that's willing to work on it.
Absolutely.
You just can't keep talking. You got to do.
For sure. If you guys want to get involved, please shoot me a quick email and we'll start organizing it. So after the meeting, shoot me an email and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All righty, guys. We'll wrap it up here for today. Thanks for getting on the call. I'll push out another topic at some point and we'll see you guys next week.